Hi, welcome to Richard's Reviews. Today's review is The Kingsman, The Golden Circle. This is number 2 to the Kingsman series, I guess you could say. This follows the character as he rebuilds. They rebuild the round table, in a sense, but they actually get ambushed again, and he finds out different things as they meet more people. So he has to like go undercover and do things like he usually does. This shows a few characters and kill off a few characters as well. You have Julianne Moore as the drug lord. You could say she's in hiding in her own little town, but I don't know why. Yeah, it's similar to the first one, kind of, but not. They built this virus that they can use they can heal, but they want ransom for it. So on a mass scale, they can use it. They introduced the Golden Circle, which is other spies like the Statesman, and that's where Channing Tatum comes in. But there's a lot of backstabbing underlying characters that they spy versus spy thing. They just kind of end up killing each other. So the story is that it's not. I wouldn't say it's as good as the first one, but we'll just go through this real quick and see how it goes. So the good, they brought back pretty much everybody. They came back in some way or form, but they did take out some other ones. The bad, the story was kind of hokey in a sense, and the virus was kind of cheesy. So the virus would make you paralyzed and like cause like blood hemorrhaging and stuff like that. I don't know. It just really corny, and the way that they kind of quarantined them was really kind of dumb too. They put them in cages in these weird back areas. I don't know why you would need to do that. The ugly, it definitely wasn't as good as the first one. The characters were, I think, kind of okay, but they ended up just started killing off too many people too fast. It really could. It had things that they'd built on, different cameos. They ended up killing off maybe one of your favorite characters at this point. I don't know. I just wish they would have like introduced more of like, maybe it's because the characters wanted more airtime, but it just didn't develop in the way that you think it would. They spent some time with like memory loss characters, and then other characters getting sick from the virus, and it just it was kind of, it seemed like shambles, and certain scenes were kind of made to the point where it just was a bit corny. You find out like Julianne Moore has these like robotic dogs that can do pretty much everything, or robots all in general to do everything. There was also a scene that was like where she ground up a guy and made the other person eat him. It was just a bit gross. I don't know. Maybe it was a bit too much for me. But it wasn't as good as the first one. It just didn't feel as adventurous or exciting in a sense, I guess, because they delved into all these other story parts that just maybe we didn't care about, or I didn't care about. What you get in this version, you get the slipcover, and then in the back you see I would say at this scene, if you look at it closely, it reminds me of Desperado. Suitcase gun, done. They did that in Desperado with like the music things. They did bring back the umbrella gun and utility. This does do more than one thing, but it's just kind of, it's been done in a sense the way that they set it up. I don't know. So, but there were one or two good action scenes, but it drags along after that. The inside, there's nothing special. Then the Blu-ray is just blue, and the DVD is in the white color. So this one came with the blue DVD and the digital. Score for this movie, a 2. It lacked in a lot of areas. I just wasn't as interested in watching it. It just didn't have the same effect. I guess if the Statesman had better presentation, representation or presentation, you say, to get to where they needed to be. But they kind of just burned through it, and it was like exact copy of Kingsman in a sense. So there wasn't like a merge. They didn't know each other. They didn't trust each other. So it lacked in some areas. Like how do you have these two spy companies not know each other when they know each other? Does that make sense? So, but yeah, I give it a 2. I would probably pass on it if you really like the first one. This is really disappointing. So I don't know. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the review. Check out the other reviews. Drop a like, add a comment, subscribe. Check out the other links below. We're YelpTube and Angry Matthew doing unboxings and Yelp on YouTube. Thanks.